That breaking news, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruling the state's congressional map is unconstitutional. In a 5-2 decision, the court ruled the map manipulates district boundaries to give Republicans more voting power.
The court also gave state lawmakers 3 weeks to redraw district lines. Our Capitol reporter Matt Heckel is live with what this means. Matt.
Yeah, well, guys, the congressional map here in Pennsylvania has actually gained some national infamy for how it was drawn back in 2011. Today, the Supreme Court coming back and saying it is, in fact, unconstitutional. It took the state Supreme Court less than 5 days to rule on Pennsylvania's congressional map. On Wednesday, they heard oral arguments over whether the map, drawn by Republicans in 2011, violates the state's constitution. On Monday, by a vote of 4-3, the justices decided it does.
These gerrymandered districts, it's political chicanery gone wild. And thank God the court recognized that.
Lieutenant Governor Mike Stack welcoming the news that the map, which has garnered national attention for things like the 7th District, described as goofy kicking Donald Duck, will now have to be redrawn.
I think it's a national embarrassment.
Since the map was drawn, Republicans have won 13 of the state's 18 congressional districts in 3 straight elections, despite the state being fairly evenly split among parties.
I think we're likely to probably pick up more Democratic congressional seats, and I don't say that in a partisan way. I just say it in fairness.
So we're truly upset about the decision.
Lawmakers have until February 9th to redraw the map, and then Governor Wolf has until February 15th to approve it. If the deadline isn't met, the court will adopt its own plan.
By giving us a mere 18 or 19 days, I think you can make a very strong argument that that's violation of the U.S. Constitution.
Counsel to Senate Republicans Drew Crompton says they now plan to seek a stay from the U.S. Supreme Court.
I think it will take a couple days to work on that paperwork, but I would suspect by the end of the week there'll be a stay in front of the U.S. Supreme Court.
That's a really silly idea because it's a Pennsylvania issue, and this is the Pennsylvania Supreme Court that said it's unconstitutional.
Yeah, and barring that stay by the U.S. Supreme Court, that new map will be used for Pennsylvania in the May primaries. Those primaries, by the way, are expected to go on as scheduled. Working for you live at the state capitol, Matt Heckel, ABC 27 News.